I'm so glad that you are all celebrating the real alternatives through the protest party, the alternatives to lies through truth, to monocultures and monopolies through biodiversity, through corporate control over our knowledge, our research, our finances, our seed and our food, through democratic control and seed freedom and food freedom. The biotech industry just gave itself a series of awards. Monsanto, Syngenta, Professor Montague, and they're now descending on Ghent to continue science as propaganda. This is not science. How can science lie and say they have an efficient technology when all they've given us is two pathetic applications? Herbicide-resistant crops and Bt crops. One supposed to control weeds, it's giving us super weeds. One supposed to control pests, it's giving us super pests and new pests, as in the case of Bt cotton. And even though the Indian Parliament, the Indian research agencies, Navdanya and our Research Foundation for Science, Technology and Ecology has repeatedly done evidence-based research to show how the monopolies in seed and the suicides of farmers go hand in hand. And there is an absolute monopoly after the introduction of GMO Bt cotton. There is a bombardment in the literature to try and disconnect these two deeply connected trends. The 284,000 farmer suicides are concentrated in the cotton belt. 65% of Indian farmer suicides are accounted for by the 4 states. And the highest rates of suicide are in the state of Vidarbha and Maharashtra, the place which has the highest planting of Bt cotton. What we are dealing with is not just the rule of corporations, but the rule of lies, the rule of a dictatorship. And that is why your protest party is so very important. They're going to be celebrating the sad golden rice, which is 7,000% less efficient than the alternatives available in our farming systems, in our traditional knowledge, in our biodiversity. That is what gives farmers freedom. That is what gives us real health and real nutrition. These fake and false solutions to hunger can only work in advertisements and conferences organized by the biotech industry. They're failing the people in their lives. That is why we have more hunger in the world today. We have more farmer suicides. We have more ill health. But most importantly, the single most important indicator that this technology cannot progress without shutting down every option for ordinary people as producers to not have the alternative for seeds. Why else is the European Commission so desperate to push a monopoly law on seed to make it illegal for us to have diverse, open-pollinated farmers' varieties? And secondly, prevent people from knowing what they eat. Why else are millions being poured against the labeling movements for GMOs in the United States? Biotechnology and dictatorship go hand in hand. Agroecology, organic farming, local food systems, and freedom go hand in hand. Celebrate our collective freedom. I'm with you in spirit.